Thank you very much for taking time for the interview.
Thank you.
Maybe first question, what do you think about this summit?
I found this opportunity as quite precious because I can have an opportunity to meet a lot of leaders across the globe.
Can you tell us what is your expansion plan in Asia as a whole in coming years?
MUFG has slightly more than 40 branches and offices in the region, Asia-Pacific, and we have business in 19 markets, including Hong Kong and mainland China. We have approximately the 30% revenue and profit coming from this region as for the MUFG Bank. And it's really growing. And Asia-Pacific itself has a big potential for us. And we see this region as the second mother market for the bank. Furthermore, the younger generations, especially in the ASEAN and India region, will be the power of the domestic consumptions in the region. So as a whole, I believe that Asia-Pacific has a great growth potential. And in this market, as MUFG has a lot of footprints, and our partner banks, including Krungsri Bank of Vietnam, or the Danamon in Indonesia, Vietnam Bank in Vietnam, and Security Bank in Philippines, I think we can leverage our unique franchise in the region to support our clients as much as possible.
Your bank has invested $16 billion in Asia Pacific as a whole. You conduct a lot of M&A. So do you plan to continue to expand by mergers and acquisition?
Yes. In the past 10 years, especially from 2013, we invested approximately $16 billion in the region, especially around the commercial banking and consumer finance space. And we will be continue exploring that sector.
You have been in Hong Kong for a long time, for about 70 years.
Yes.
So what are your major business segment in Hong Kong? Do you think this city is still a good gateway for you to expand in China and Asia as a whole?
We established our branch in Hong Kong back in 1953. So we celebrated 70th anniversary just recently in Hong Kong. And yes, there is a kind of China-US tension, but there's advantages and disadvantages from those geopolitical risks, because we see a lot of new trade flows coming from not just Hong Kong and mainland China, but also other Eastern Asian countries like Korea or in Japan, towards a lot of ASEAN countries and maybe India as well. And from those new trade flows, we can capture a lot of new opportunities from that trend. And I would say the Hong Kong will be the epicenter of those new trends and new supply chain and new business model going forward. And I believe we can do more business in Hong Kong and mainland China.
You have conducted a lot of deals on sustainable finance. So will that be one of your focus in coming years?
Yes, exactly. I would say Asia is very unique in terms of the energy transition. For instance, the average age of a coal-fired power plant, especially in Asia, is relatively young. It's around 10 to 15 years, which is quite different from that in Europe or in the US. So the approach we should take towards the energy transition going forward, including carbon neutrality, is quite different in Asia. So I think as one of the largest financial institutions in Asia, we definitely wish to take the lead in that space.
We are closing the end of 2023. So looking ahead in 2024, what do you think will be the major challenge for your company? And if you like to use one word for the investor, you think the year of 2024 is a year of growth, risk mitigation, or preservation?
Yes, there are a lot of uncertainties, and many countries in Asia is fighting with the rising inflation, and the banking industry could have a negative effects due to those rising interest rates and sluggish economy. But at the same time, I think we really should continue our business with patience, and still the level of GDP growth will be not as bad even in 2024. So I would say resilience and optimism would be the keywords for MUFG in 2024.